Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the most captivating and entertaining show on your airwaves. This is Feels Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. And as usual, the littiest gang is here. ABA Kids here. What's popping?
Gabby in the building. You guys are here for a swell time, I'm going to say.
Marichi as always, and I'm feeling vibes and vibes.
Hey, I'm taking dynamite. Hey, I blow your candlelight.
It's a good one that you actually gave us that jam, because first off, we would like to say big ups and big shout out to Ira Star. Ladies and gentlemen, she featured legendary. I have to use legendary.
Yeah, legendary
Kelly Rowland, vocalist, superstar, multiple
Grammy award winner.
Do you get it? She features Kelly Rowland on the remix of Bloody Samaritan after a year of that song making waves on its own.
Yeah, so
she's like literally bringing it back to life.
Yeah,
we can't have enough of this song. Like, you have to come back, and that's a big deal. Star is the only female artist on Mavian Records, and she's actually doing
so much.
20s and making it. So I remember sometime in January, a particular American author, Ghanaian American author, Larry Banter, I think, and he posted on the stories. I think he was driving, and he said, Arya Star and Kelly Rowland, I would like you guys to both feature on this, feature on Bloody Samaritan, like do a remix. And they both posted on their stories, and they're like, okay, looking forward to it. And now it's finally happened. And
I'm sure it's the paperwork that made it take this long. Because right now in the music business, there's a lot of paperwork. I mean, trust me. But big shout out to her. She's doing very well.
Proud.
And I like the fact that she's barely like 4 years in the industry, and she's already having this kind of international career. It's really a big deal. Gabby, what do you think? You should start singing,
I don't know, man, honestly, but I really love Ira Star. I remember when, Ira Star came out, and then, people were like, oh, she's just like another Thames, and, there was a whole lot of, comparison between Ira Star and Thames.
Or who is better.
So, yes, it's so good to see her making her mark. I mean, we've seen what Thames has done, but seeing Ira Star, following the same line, this international collaboration being her first, I think this is huge, and
very huge.
I'm so happy.
This is the beginning of many to come. Ira Star, we love you. We see what you guys in general, I mean, like this new generation artists are doing for Afrobeat. And that's why the next story is actually very interesting. Grammys is about to have Afrobeat on one of the categories. You guys want to find out about the story? Stay with us. We'll be right back after the short break.
That's right.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter, and the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Feels Unbothered.
The CEO of Grammys, Mr. Avi Mason, in a press conference in Ghana this week, mentioned that they are now considering having a category for just Afrobeats at the Grammys, which is actually a big deal. Now, I don't know if it's just going to be one category, or they are actually going to diversify into the different Afrobeat fusions.
Okay, true.
But I find it very interesting, and it's actually about time that Afrobeat gets that recognition. We've had.
When you say diversify, what do you mean? Like putting jazz and all that?
Like Afrobeat there's Afrobeat
and then there's
subgenres.
Subgenres.
But it doesn't we're talking about Grammys here, not an African award.
Yes. It doesn't matter actually. But regardless of whatever we think, all right, it means that the global wave of Afrobeat is undeniable at this point.
I think it has been undeniable all along. I mean, look at
this point. It is so heavy that it's not until
which is why I totally disagree that there should be a category of Afrobeats in the Grammys, because it just puts us in a box. Because whether we like it or not, Nigeria has been the mother of Afrobeat. I mean, it was actually supposed to be a movement by Fela Kuti, but now we've seen artists evolve over time to become an identity for some artists. Now, putting it in a category. Now, remember, we've had the likes of Wizkid, we've had the likes of Burna Boy win Grammy Awards.
Without
do you
us
think
having a
exactly?
Yes,
there's an Afro. Let's say for instance, there's an Afrobeat genre. Do you think, of course, they're going to win? It's going to be Burna Boy, Wizkid, or the likes, right? So what happens to us competing on a global scale with other artists in other categories? It just puts us in a box. If you'd ask me, they've seen that Afrobeat has evolved over the years, and it's not like, okay, let us bring it to us. So it looks like they're giving it to us. We already have it. You don't have to put us in the category. That's my stance.
Well, I mean, that's a very smart idea.
I completely agree with Madicha.
Okay.
My reason is very simple, because I'm thinking there's not going to be subgenres. If they give Afrobeat category in the Grammy Awards, it's going to be just Afrobeat.
Yeah.
So we'll have our Nigerian singers and African singers who sing Afrobeat just competing amongst themselves. You might not even see
a single act getting
coming into other categories of awards, like maybe best album or something. They may just like lump everybody under the Afrobeat category. Oh, all the artists from Africa doing the Afrobeat music, or having this particular genre, just stay together, and then we may not be emerging. So exactly.
Okay.
I think that's it.
As much as I want to agree with your point of view, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow you to bask in the euphoria of that point of view, all right. But I want you to also reason from this angle, okay?
Okay.
Multina, share happiness.
Fuse Unpotted.
Burna Boy won Global Music Awards, Global Music Album category. All right, he was nominated on that category twice. He won it once. All right, Angelique Kidjo has been winning that category for a long time. All right, the fact that they're bringing Afrobeat is not going to restrict us.
Trust me, it will.
Allow me to land.
Okay,
Madichi. It's not going to restrict us for the mere sake that Wizkid was nominated alongside Beyonce for Best Music Video one time like that for Brown Skin Girl. And I mean, this would not still restrict the fact that our artists can be nominated for other categories, but it would only shed light on the different talents we have in Afrobeat.
So for Afrobeat, do you think there are going to be other acts from other countries? Do you think?
Absolutely,
and who do you think is going to carry it home?
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
We can't even dispute that.
Let me land, all right? So I understand that Nigerians are like the custodians of Afrobeat, all right? We're the ones that are actually pushing it out to the world. But that doesn't mean that, and this is me being very sincere with you, that doesn't mean that once this category is actually infused in the Grammy, that doesn't mean that an American who has an Afrobeat album will not be nominated on that Afrobeat category.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. I think we should just watch and see, basically.
Hold on. And that doesn't still mean that our own African artists would not be nominated in some fusions with other genres. If you understand what I'm saying.
So my question now is this: how many more genres are they going to keep adding to the Grammys? Are they going to add amapiano? Are they going to keep adding genres like this? Like, the moment a sound blows up, then they're like, let's add it to So I want to know what's the plan.
The thing about the Grammys and music in general, music evolves with time. All right, Afrobeats. There's Afrobeats, all right, and there's Afrobeat. This is actually a very long conversation that I would not like to delve into right now because of the kind of inclination I have in the music industry and all that. Afrobeats is different from Afrobeats.
Definitely.
So there are fusions, all right. The recognition that Afrobeat is getting right now is because of the fusion. Trust me, that's the recognition it's because of the fusions that we're getting this global recognition right now. Afrobeat is now fusing with R&B, with jazz, with reggae, with amapiano and stuff like that, and that's why we are getting this global wave inclusion right now. Do you understand? So if we just say that, we just want to keep it, don't add it, let's just keep, no, we're definitely
whether they add it or not, we already know that when it comes to Afrobeat, Nigeria artists already have that, so we don't even need any recognition from the global we already have it. That's
unfair. Nigeria, we own this Afrobeat, we own Afrobeat, and we're doing great, and I'm absolutely excited that Grammy is finally going to be including this. I look forward to seeing what exactly they want to do with this inclusion. If it's just going to be one category, or they're actually going to break it down into subgenres. We'll be right back after the short break, guys. Stay with us.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Maltina. Share happiness.
Fuse Unpotted.
So you know how they say a prophet is not accepted in his or her homeland. Now you know how people always say, "Oh, okay, I have a business," but people who patronize me are more people I don't know, strangers and family members, friends, relatives don't actually patronize me as much. So the question we're asking is, why is it easier for clients to become friends and friends not becoming clients? Right. So you know how people patronize you. Say you have a business, for instance, and you have people you don't really know, but you just know them. Okay, these are people who support my business and all that. So why is it that it's easy to have a relationship with them? But when it comes to your own friends, say someone, you say family member or someone who is close to you, it's really hard for them to actually rather patronize someone else.
Yeah, this is very simple. Yeah, this is very simple. There's a lot the client has to gain from becoming your friend because it started as being a client, so he wants to keep that customer-client relationship, that business-client relationship, and wants to stay on your good side. So he or she will do everything to stay on your good side because he knows there's still more he or she can gain from you. Now, friends becoming clients is very hard because some people might want to keep the friendship intact and not ruin the relationship on becoming clients, because if hiccups begin to happen in that transaction, it would 100% affect your friendship.
Yeah, so for me, I think it's kind of different because I'm wondering who's asking this question. The person is asking this question is making it look like, you know, it's across board. I don't think everybody has this experience where, you know, some people have really loyal friends where they patronize their businesses, you know, and it's not the case of clients turning to friends, but sometimes you see where friends are really amazing clients. You know, some people that are your clients just want to keep it like, you know, business. Let's just keep it on business basis. But your friends being your clients, I think that one is, you know, a beautiful thing if your friends are actually loyal people. And I think I've run businesses in the past where my friends were my clients and these people were loyal and then there was no problem.
Okay, so I feel like I like to take it from this angle. A lot of people take advantage of the fact that, okay, my friend has his business, or I can call the person anyhow and say, okay, give me this, I'll pay later and all that. So I think that's why a lot of business owners try to, you know what,
keep it.
Let's keep it business if it's not business and all that.
All right, guys, that's so much we can take today on Fuse Unpotted. Do not forget to join the family, join the conversation on YouTube, Fuse1, Instagram, Fuse_local. How about you hit us up on our DMs, tell us what you want us to talk about, and we will definitely talk about it. This is the much we can take today. You can link up with me at AB_AKYZ.
And you can find me on Instagram at Gabby.Gabby. Do well to follow, guys.
Do well to follow me on all social media platforms at _Madici. This is where we say goodbye. Until next time, stay fused.
Holla.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.